This is Daily Gold. Let us begin. Okay, so when it comes towards today, I farmed up 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 𝐕𝐨𝐢𝐝. Now with 𝐆𝐶𝐌𝐄 𝐕𝐨𝐢𝐝, this one is located within Terracar Forest, where Mana Tombs, Shadow Labyrinth, and also the other one is, which I'm totally not blanking on right now, the 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 𝐕𝐴𝐲. There we go. And along with that, I managed to actually run this one fairly fast. I did this one in about 32 minutes with a couple of little minor mess ups along the way. However, for a full clear, it's really dead simple. All you have to do is run to the last boss while slaying everything at the last second, then beeline it right. Then you just run back to the entrance because you can just basically loop this, much like Mana Tombs, and pretty much this worked out a lot better than Mana Tombs in some respects in regards to everything else. So that being the case, let's jump into the results for today. Now, with the results being the way they are, I'm really interested in how things have actually gone about, because with 𝐆𝐶𝐿 𝐕𝐴𝐲, we actually managed to hit quite a high amount of gold. We can see that Mana Tombs is only 34,000, but if we take it all the way up towards 𝐆𝐶𝐿 𝐕𝐴𝐲, we can find that 𝐆𝐶𝐿 𝐕𝐴𝐲 actually netted us in a region market average of 100,424 gold. Not bad, if I say so, in the least. One little cool thing that I did actually get, which I did remove from this farming data, is a load of 𝐾𝐿 ore just spawned on some of my runs. Obviously I'm running on my druid, she's a miner, and I'm not going to pass up 𝐾𝐿 ore because they're like 200 odd gold for a piece, and I managed to get 12 of those within the entire hour. So if you're in a miner, you could add that in to the actual thing, but when it comes towards this farming data, we're only specifically going for the MOG stuff. Obviously stuff needs to be removed from this for the data sheets, but realistically, looking at all of this, this one actually does tend to come out quite nicely in just overall. When it comes towards a few different types of Keynote items for this, I managed to get a hold of loads of little different types of greens. Not a surprise. We actually managed to get a hold of the leg guards of the Shattered Hand. There are 255 gold on my server, or a 451 gold on a region market average. Interesting. And then you've got other ones which are like 827 gold. You've got ones that are like 1,465 or 1,329, which is the Boulder Fist leg plates of Fire Flash. You got the Bone Shredder stuff. You got the Iron Spear. It's just, it seems to be a nice little padding gold farm just to pad out your auction house with 10 ton of stuff. And overall, I couldn't be happy with this because you got actually Umberfen, and if you really want to know, the Umberfen stuff comes from like Zangarmarsh and all that stuff. So that was really interesting. I also managed to get quite a lot of patterns, which did add up quite nicely, which is the Reckless Noble Topaz design, 3,187 gold on my server, or a region market average of 2,448. You've got the Patterned Cloak of Eternity, 5,999 on my server, or the region market average of 15,738. The Schematic of Healing Potion Injector, 1,025 gold on my server, region market average is 4,609. The Chest Guard of the Talon was around about 2,244 gold, or region market average is exactly the same apparently. And if we keep going down, we have the Schematic of the Ornate Rifle, well, Corium Rifle, 820 gold on my server, but a region market average of 6,000 gold. And it just added up quite nicely. So for a padding gold farm, this one works quite well, as it's on par with Muradin and Razorfen Crawl, along with like the Ramparts farms. And if we go below that, you've got Ragefire Chasm. So realistically, 𝐆𝐿 𝐕𝐴𝐲 is actually not a bad gold farm. Now, you can obviously see some overlap within Worth It, and as I specified yesterday, I just spoke to Callan this morning. He's going to take a look at it and try and see if he can actually resolve this issue. As I tried taking a look, and yeah, yeah, it didn't work for me. So Callan's going to have a look at that, see if he can resolve that. As yeah, it would just make the user experience a bit more better in that regard. If we jump over towards our auction house, we can have a look at everything that we've actually got. We can see that we've got 549 auctions on the auction house, with a total of 1,073,694 gold on the auction house, with a couple of sales, and then everything's going about there. So let's just go into 𝐆𝐀 halls and get the specific stuff. It comes to in total 68,691 gold. Not bad for a 30-minute run, with patterns that are all worth a great deal. So I can't complain, because patterns and schematics, designs, basically recipes, sell well regardless. So as well as we got our transmog, we've actually got some nice recipes to actually sell on, which are technically transmog based for the most part, and that is always good because people will always want them in that regard. All in all, let's jump in towards our mailbox. I know a few of you, was reading the comments yesterday, and I know a few of you guys would like to see more mailboxes from me. I will open my mailbox every day. That's pretty much as far as it will go in that regard. And obviously I've just relisted my auctions, so I only did the ones from 𝐆𝐀 halls yesterday. Comes up at 3,402 gold, not as good as yesterday. However, we did sell that 𝐆𝐀𝐿 for 2,383 gold. Not bad for something that was just a bonus from our gold farm from yesterday. And we'll just pull all of that in, which actually brings us over the threshold mark of 201,433 gold. And if we jump in towards everything else, when it comes towards the gold farms, 𝐆𝐀 halls, my log is there, and we're going to have to carry on with all of the other ones. I'm really curious to see what the 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 ones will hold, because 𝐆𝐀𝐌𝐄 used to be my go-to for TBC, so I might check that one out today. Along with that, that is pretty much everything. I'm going to get on with everything else and try and see what will actually come about and go from there. Other than that, if you need any other additional types of gold making resources or content, then please feel free to go over towards the Patreon, where the Worth It beta is there. Failing that, if you just want to get hold of the data set, that's on the Discord for anyone to grab. Other than that, take it easy, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.